Don't mind the pretzels in the background just sitting like right behind me, but I want to poke some fun at one of my friends just because of what happened last night, so I have to kind of like make fun of him and just kind of play with him a little bit. Not sexual, you perverts. Get your mind out of the gutter. Let's get going. So this video is actually not all about me poking fun at my friend. However, Tides, you son of a you know exactly what you did. You. I'm just messing, bro. I love you with a passion, but you know, just thank you. Thanks a lot. Anyway, I wanted to talk about what probably you would never think about, but I'm going to talk about what I absolutely love and will miss about my job. And if you work at GameStop, you are quite notorious for doing this. Ripping people off. And I love the fact that we rip people off based on how they treat us and or even look sometimes. It's kind of weird, it's kind of bad and judgmental, but it's really funny. So one time this guy walked in and ordered, I think a one scoop, yeah, it was like a single scoop cone, okay? But he wanted it, like, he wanted me to scoop it into the cone and then flip it over into a dish. It was for his granddaughter, and so I kind of felt bad doing this because, you know, I was shorting someone that didn't even, like, do anything. But this dude came in thinking he could tell me, like, to the T instructions on how to do my job, okay? Like, this dude literally told me flat out pretty much how to do my job. And, you know, before I actually started working there as much as I did, like, I used to sit, like, I had to go through semi-training, like, I had to figure out what the sizes were, like, how big to make the cones, how big to make the dishes, like, just how to treat people, I guess. And so, like, why would you have to tell me how to do my job if I already knew? So I had already shorted him ice cream and flipped the cone over in the container, as I was instructed to do. And this dude gives me the weirdest look ever. He looks at me and then looks at the container like, So me being the nice guy I am, I asked him what was wrong. And he had said, how am I supposed to get this ice cream cone out of the container? He legitimately asked how to take an ice cream cone out of a dish and be able to eat. Do you realize how dumb of a question that sounds? That's like asking how to walk. Like, you already know how you're supposed to do it. So I told him in the nicest manner that I could without, like, flipping out on him to take the cone out of the dish and eat it. Like, that's how you're supposed to do it, right? You take the cone out, like, you take your hand, place it on the cone, you, like, flip it up, and then you eat it. Like, that's not hard. This dude looked at me like I was teaching him rocket science or something. Like, it was almost impossible for him to do this. So again, with me trying not to jump over the counter and punch him and get fired, I decided to take it in my own hands. I flipped the cone over like I was, how I put it in, that's what she said. So I flipped the cone over, took it out, I was like, here, that's how you do it. So I handed him the cone with the ice cream in it. He looks at the cone, again, like he looked at the dish. It just has the most annoying, questionable, like, thing, like, so then he pointed and asked me to get him another dish, and this is where it gets funny. He asked me if I could get another dish, and I said, okay, but that's gonna cost you extra. And he even agreed to the fact that the dish, in and of itself, was gonna cost extra. I was so irritated at the dude, I charged him $1.50 for an empty bowl of nothing. Now, they might not seem like a lot of money, you know, to charge for a lot of, but think of this. This dude paid $1.50 for a bowl. An empty bowl costs him $1.50. Who would want to pay for that? I just don't understand how people can be so, like, rude to people and, like, while they're at work and doing stuff. Like, I've never, ever in my life, like, seen so many jerks just come into the store just so they can, like, boss me around to get ice cream. Like, no, that's not, you're not getting your money's worth of that stuff. It's expensive ice cream too, actually. Our single scoop dishes, I swear to God, like, it's like 3 scoops technically, but it's like 3 scoops of ice cream, okay? For a 1 scoop, we charge $3.50 for that crap. Who wants to pay $3.50 for for 3 scoops of ice cream? Who wants that? I just don't get it, but I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. It's been your boy, Sauce Psycho. I'm out. Later.